welcome. Today we are going to talk about some new vocabulary, specifically vocabulary that are adjectives that help to describe movies or I'm sorry, I don't know, whatever you want to describe, not only movies, right? But TV shows, music, etc. So I'm gonna say them and then you repeat them, okay, with the right pronunciation. So here we go. The first one is funny. Okay. Funny.
Funny.
Yes. Funny.
Funny. Funny.
Something that makes you laugh. Now remember the word here is laugh, like with an F. Okay. Laugh. To laugh.
Okay.
When you laugh. Okay. Hi Diana, welcome back.
Hola.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. Sorry.
Worry. Don't be. We're just beginning with the new vocabulary. These are adjectives to describe different movies or whatever. Hi Jesse, welcome back.
Hi.
Okay, full group, nice. Okay, the next one, hilarious. Hilarious. Okay.
Hilarious.
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 Okay, that's hilarious when something makes you laugh so much. Something is very, very, very funny. Okay, it's not just funny, it's hilarious. Okay, silly. Silly.
Silly.
That's silly.
Silly.
That's silly.
Silly.
Stupid. Okay, that's silly. It's a silly joke. I'm sorry, it was a silly joke. Okay, silly. Boring. Boring.
Boring.
Yes,
Boring.
Oh man, this class is so boring. Don't say that. Okay, that could be an example of a boring thing. Weird.
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 Weird. What is weird? Something
Weird.
strange, something unusual, something weird, something, you know, or algo raro. Sería la traducción. Unforgettable.
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 Just the first part, okay? Unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
Always, whenever we have a word that starts with un, we pronounce it like unforgettable, unexperienced, unbelievable, whatever. Okay, the unforgettable is something that was an experience, a very remarkable experience, something you will not forget in a very long time. Okay, the concert was unforgettable. It was beautiful. Okay, romantic, of course, something about love. Romantic.
Romantic.
Then we have
Romantic.
yes. The next one is thought-provoking. Again, thought-provoking.
Thought-provoking.
Okay,
Thought-provoking.
yes, like with the T at the end. Thought-provoking. It makes you think. It makes you be concentrated. Okay. For example, a movie that there's a movie on Netflix. I don't know if you have watched it. It's called in Spanish Contratiempo, I think that's the name. Have you watched it?
Yes.
Yes, well, that is a very thought-provoking movie because you are thinking all the time in the movie and you are very, very interested in the movie. Okay? That is thought-provoking, okay? And the last one we have is violent.
Violent.
Violent, perfect, okay. I'm sorry, this is new vocabulary and the ones we already saw it. Okay, I don't like to do this exercise because the movie titles change from English to Spanish. So I'm gonna move on to the listening comprehension part because we have two different exercises, okay? And I want you to pay carefully attention to the audios because these are very interesting. They're gonna describe some new movies that are playing in the
Are you?
Sorry, on theaters, and we're gonna see what kind of reviews they give. Okay, let me just go ahead real quick. There you go. This is it. Okay, so
Good evening, movie love.
wait. Can you hear the audio? You can, right? I'm gonna
Yes.
turn off my camera for a moment so that I don't see my little head on the screen. These are two different exercises, okay? The first one, we're gonna listen to the movie reviewer. A reviewer is a person that makes a review. What is a review?
Mm,
In English? When you give a review of something.
when you see something,
You saw something and then you
make an extract. Make
okay, an extraction of a summarize. You give your opinion, correct? That's a review. What do you think of the movie Coda? Well, I think the movie Coda is very interesting. That's an opinion. But when you make a review, you say, the movie Coda is a very beautiful experience to watch with your family because it takes you to a place where, and then that is a review. Okay, so we're gonna listen to a movie reviewer. Okay, write check. What is check? This is check. Okay, we're gonna write a check. Next to the movies, he recommends. If he doesn't recommend, we're gonna mark an X, okay? And then the second exercise, it's the same audio. We're gonna pay attention again to what he says, and we're gonna circle the best adjective that describes each movie, okay? Are we clear on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to listen to the whole audio, okay, the first time, and then we're going to listen to it again so we can extract the most important phrases and answer the exercises. So pay attention to this first one.
Or more adjectives to describe each movie. Good evening, movie lovers. This is Cinema Sid with quickie reviews and recommendations. Here are some of this week's openings. First up is Popcorn, a new comedy starring David Bodine and Judy Crabb. Unfortunately, Popcorn is a complete waste of time. The acting is terrible. The story's not at all interesting. As a matter of fact, I can't remember much about it, except that it was very strange. And for a movie that's supposed to be funny, it's not. You'll cry, not laugh, at spending your money on this silly, unfunny comedy, but with the usually very funny David Bodine. Our next film, The Vacation, is a well-acted and serious drama. Gene Wildman and Amy Collins play a couple who meet and fall in love, then travel to Rwanda on an innocent vacation. War breaks out, and you don't know till the end if they'll manage to get on the last plane to leave. An intelligent and interesting story. I highly recommend this wonderful film. There's some blood, so if you can't stand fighting or killing, it is a war film after all, don't see it. But if you like a good story you won't forget, this one's for you. Also reviewed this week is Aquamundo. Aquamundo is no science fiction film. It's based on real scientific research. Filmmaker Hans Schmerling shows the many medical uses of water around the world, from the underwater births of the Sheldrake Islanders to the water cures in Swiss hospitals. Schmerling shows how water can heal the world. While many people may think it's a silly idea, the film argues that it can actually happen. It makes you think about the importance of water. A beautiful film. Don't miss it. Finally, our last film this week is Wolf Babies. Whatever you do, don't take the kids to see this movie. They won't sleep for a week after they see this terrible story about human children captured by wolves. After they capture the children, these animals take them into the woods and change them forever. Then, when the children return to their families, they hunt younger children and capture them for the wolves. Adults will find the story stupid, but children won't forget these bloody, scary scenes for a long time.
Okay, that last movie is very something. Okay, I'm gonna go again. Okay, if you paid attention, you're gonna associate a few um, comments, and then we're gonna answer the exercises. So let's go ahead and listen to it again.
Review again. Based on the reviewer's opinion, circle one or more adjectives to describe each movie. Good evening, movie lovers. This is Cinema Sid with quickie reviews and recommendations.
Okay, good evening, movie lovers. This is Cinema Sin with quickie reviews, quickie, fast, short, quickie reviews, and cinema recommendations. Okay,
Here are some of this week's openings.
here are some of these week's openings. Okay, these week's openings. Okay, here are some. He's gonna share the 4 movies in one sentence. Okay.
First up is popcorn.
First off, and that's a word I want you to note. First off, and I'm gonna write it right here. Off is popcorn. Okay.
A new comedy starring David Bodine and Judy Crabb.
A new comedy starring. What is this word? Starring.
Protagonistas.
Yes, protagonizando, right? Because we have ing. Star, the star of the movie, okay? And the ing is the person who is starring the movie. It's like the person who is acting on the main character of the movie. Correct.
Unfortunately, popcorn is a complete waste of time.
Okay. Unfortunately, popcorn is a complete waste of time. What is a waste of time?
When you lost your time.
When you lose your time, it's not worth it. If you go to watch it, you're gonna waste your time.
The acting is terrible.
The acting is terrible.
The story's not at all interesting.
Okay, so the story is not at all interesting. Okay, so pay attention here. The story is not at all. He wants to emphasize on the fact that the story is very bad. So it's not at all. Okay, interesting.
As a matter of fact, I can't remember much about it.
This is another one. As a matter of fact. As a matter of fact is, for example, like when you say, and as a matter of fact, and so for this reason, to tell you the truth, okay? These are opening sentences. Opening sentences. These are not the most important part of the phrase, but they help me understand it better. As a matter of fact, de hecho, see, de hecho, as a matter of fact, okay, so remember this one because we use it very much. As a matter of fact, I don't remember very much about it, about the movie.
Except that it was very strange.
Okay, except that it was very strange.
And for a movie that's supposed to be funny, it's not.
And for a movie that is supposed to be funny, it's not. Okay, for a movie that is supposed to be funny, it's not. Okay, it's not.
You'll cry, not laugh, at spending your money on this silly, unfunny comedy.
You will cry. You will cry. I'm gonna open up my camera again because I think I need to act this part. You will cry, okay, not laugh at spending your money on this comedy. Okay, so you are going to be so angry and so sad because you spent your money on this movie and it was very bad that you're gonna cry. That's what he says.
but with the usually very funny David Bodine.
But with the usually very funny, sorry, I'm writing this because sometimes very funny David Bodine. Okay. But okay, he's adding something positive. But with the usually very funny David Bodine. Now, why is this important? Why am I writing everything that we hear? So the next stage that or the next phase of your English learning is I'm going to ask you all to start watching a TV show, whatever TV show you want. It has to be an English or a TV show in English, of course. You name it, el que ustedes quieran. My recommendation is choose a TV show that is easy to watch. Okay, easy to watch. Nothing very complicated, nothing with heavy humor or American humor or stuff like that. I recommend easy stories. If you don't want to watch a TV show, you can watch a movie. But the point is, you are going to watch the movie in English, okay, with the, of course, with the language in English, the original language, and the subtitles are going to be in English. Okay, the subtitles have to be in English, not in Spanish, but in English, because we don't want to translate again. Okay, we want to hear and read in English. All right, so this is like a new challenge for you. If you want to take it and start like this week or this weekend, that would be great. All right,
Our next
that's it about popcorn.
Okay.
Now, good. The question is, popcorn, does he recommend or not recommend popcorn? What do you guys think?
Not
Not
very
recommend.
Not at all. It's terrible. What words or adjectives would you use to describe the movie Popcorn?
weird and boring.
Weird. And was it funny?
No,
No.
not at all.
Not at all. The actor was funny, but the movie was stupid and weird, boring, not cool. Okay. Good. Let's go with the next one.
film, The Vacation, is a well-acted and serious drama.
Our next movie, The Vacation, is a well-acted and serious drama. Well-acted, okay? Well-acted. The actors acted very good, okay? That's what he says.
Gene Wildman and Amy Collins play
Those are the actors.
a couple who meet and fall in love.
They play a couple who meet and fall in love. Fall in love, okay? A couple who meet and fall in love, okay? Fall in love. Se enamoran.
Then travel to Rwanda on an innocent vacation.
Then travel to Rwanda in an innocent vacation. They are in love and they travel for vacation.
War breaks out.
And then he says something important. War breaks out. What is the meaning of this?
When the war starts.
Yes, exactly. When the word starts, okay? Break out. For example, breaking news. Have you seen this? Breaking
Yes.
news. Okay, breaking is like, it's to break something is to break, to smash something. Breaking news, it's new, okay? So it's starting. In this case, war breaks out.
And you don't know till the end if they'll manage to get on the last plane to leave.
Okay, I'm gonna put that again here. And you don't know until the end if they will manage to get on the last plane to leave. Now, let's read this again. And war breaks out, okay? And you don't know until the end, okay, if they I missed here. They will manage to get on the last plane to leave. Now this, they will manage to get on the last plane. What is the meaning of this? Manage, manage, arreglártelas. Okay, I have to manage to, that he has to manage to get on time to work. Okay, I don't know how. He has to manage significa gestionar o administrar. See, that's why in English el gerente, it's a manager. Okay, because he manages things. Él administra, él gerencia las cosas. Entonces, no necesariamente en un esquema de jerarquía, sino también como de hacer tú, arreglar tú, okay, to manage things. And you don't know until the end if they will manage to get on the last plane to leave because there's war in the country, okay? I'm gonna play this again. I want you to follow with your eyes.
Then traveled to Rwanda on an innocent vacation. War breaks out, and you don't know till the end if they'll manage to get on the last plane to leave. An intelligent
Okay. Esto que acabamos de hacer es el ejercicio que quiero que hagan ustedes, de preferencia a diario, de ver una película o una serie en inglés con subtítulos en inglés. Voy a regresar a este pequeño detalle. ¿Por qué? Porque creo que es el principio, o más bien es la idea, ¿no? Que ustedes sigan con sus ojos y estén, porque ese es un ejercicio de asociación. Tú ves cómo se escribe y cómo se pronuncia, ¿sí? Cómo se escribe y cómo suena, ¿ok?
Rwanda on an innocent vacation. War breaks out, and you don't know till the end if they'll manage to get on the last plane to leave.
Último. Notamos aquí que dice diferente de como lo escribí yo.
No till the end.
Till, okay, good. They don't say until, they say till, okay? Till the end. This is like an abbreviation. And then also, if they will, no. If they'll, okay, it's contracted. They'll manage, all right? To get a last plane to leave. Okay, I'm gonna continue now with the audio.
An intelligent and interesting story.
An intelligent and interesting story.
I highly recommend this wonderful film.
Highly. What is highly? Highly, very much over here on top. I highly recommend. Okay, I highly recommend. So I recommend it very
Much.
correct. I highly recommend. Okay.
There's some blood, so if you can't stand fighting or killing,
There is some blood. Okay, blood. So if you can't stand fighting or killing, stand. Okay, soportar. If you can't stand fighting or killing, okay,
it is a war film after all.
it is the war film after all. He makes he specifies that. Okay, it is a war film after all. It's about war.
Don't see it.
If you can't stand violence, fighting, or killing, because this is a war film, don't see it.
But if you like a good story you won't forget, this one's for you.
But if you like a good story, you won't forget, this one is for you. Okay? Good. Now, let's go ahead and answer this exercise number, the review number 2. The vacation, I'm sorry. Does he recommend or not recommend?
Recommend.
Recommend.
How does he say to recommend the movie? Recommend the movie.
It's
I
highlight.
I highly, yes, I highly recommend this movie.
recommend.
Okay, I recommend it so much. Number 2, the vacation is
Unforgettable.
unforgettable. What
Unforgettable.
else?
Violent.
Violent, yes. Romantic,
Yes.
yes. It's a love story. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not super romantic. This is not the most important. Maybe it has romance. So that's why I'm going to leave it there. I'm gonna choose romantic too, but it's not that, for example, it's not like The Notebook, okay, or Twilight that are very romantic. This is not the main story, okay? Number 3.
Also reviewed this week is Aquamundo.
Mhm.
Aquamundo is no science fiction film. It's based on real scientific research.
Aquamundo is no science fiction film. Do you remember what science fiction was? We saw it yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, good. It's
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi, exactly. For example, Fito, can you give me an example of a science fiction movie?
I don't see
Science
that
fiction
pictures.
movie?
No.
But what about a classic?
The
E.T.
Star Wars.
E.T., Star Wars. Exactly. E.T., Star Wars, The Avengers. Jesse, all these movies are science fiction movies, okay? So that's why he says that it's not sci-fi movie or science fiction movie, okay? Now let's go and continue.
Is no science fiction film. It's based on real scientific research.
It's no science fiction film. It's based on real scientific research, okay? Research. It's based on real scientific research, okay? Research. When you have scientists, right? The people with the white robes and the glasses, and they are studying something. When they are studying something, they are doing a research, okay? Research. For tomorrow's homework, I'm going to ask you to do a research on the story of the tacos, because yesterday was International Tacos Day. Research. You have to look, to find, to read a book, to go online, to search on Wikipedia, whatever. You have to do a research, okay? So this is based on real research.
Filmmaker Hans Schmerling shows the many medical uses of water around the world.
The filmmaker, okay, shows the real medical uses of water around the world.
From the underwater births of the Sheldrake Islanders
From the underwater birds, okay, there you go. The underwater birds. What is this?
Nacimiento.
Nacimiento. Underwater birds. How do we say that in Spanish?
Manantial.
Manantial, exactly. From the underwater
of
birds.
water around the world. From the underwater births of the Sheldrake Islanders to
Of the Sheldrake Islanders, okay,
the water cures in Swiss hospitals,
to the water cures, okay, the water cures, las curas con agua en los hospitales suizos, on Swiss hospitals.
Schmerling shows how water can heal the world.
Okay, the film director shows how water can heal the world. Heal the world. Okay, what is heal?
Salud.
Sort of. As a verb, I am very sick. I need to heal my lungs. I need to heal.
Curar.
Curar, sanar. Muy bien. Hay una canción de Michael Jackson que se llama Heal the World. ¿No la han oído? Heal the world.
I don't.
No, se le de tarea. Está muy bueno.
While many people may think it's a silly idea,
While, ¿qué quiere decir while? Un montón de palabras nuevas, ¿eh?
Mientras tanto.
While, exactly. While many people think it's a silly idea, okay? While many people think it's a silly idea. What is a silly idea? What is the meaning of the word silly? Do you remember? ¿Cómo dice la cumbia?
I don't remember.
La cumbia que dice, tonta, it's silly, something stupid. Dumb. Okay? Yes, exactly. Mientras que mucha gente piensa que es una idea muy tonta, lo del agua que cura el mundo, okay?
The film argues that it can actually happen.
The film argues that it can actually happen. Okay? Happen. I'm sorry, it's a double P here. The film argues that it can actually happen. That if you think this is dumb or silly, I am going to show you that this is actually real. It can happen.
It makes you think about the importance of water.
It makes you think about the importance of water.
A beautiful film. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Okay? Don't miss your class. Don't miss it. No te la pierdas. So, Aquamundo, recommended or not recommended?
Recommended.
Recommend.
Yes.
Yes, good. What about the adjectives to describe it?
Thought-provoking.
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 Exactly. Thought-provoking. And what else? Boring?
No.
No. Nor violent, right? Siempre me da mucho coraje que esto sea nada más de ejercicio porque son buenas ideas. Y sí me gustaría como ver esa película para ver qué onda. Pero es mentira porque es del libro. Pero pues, vamos a ver la número 4, última, ¿sí?
Finally, our last film this week is Wolf Babies.
Okay. This is the last film of the week.
Whatever you do, don't take the kids to see this movie.
Is this movie for kids? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Whatever you do, don't take them.
They won't sleep for a week after they see this terrible story
They won't sleep for a week after they see this terrible story
about human children captured by wolves.
about human children captured by wolves. What is wolves?
Lobos.
Lobos.
¿Cuál es el singular? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre wolves y wolf? Este es singular, wolf con una F, wolf. Acá es wolves, ¿ok? Wolves and wolf, all right? Para que luego si ven esta palabra, el lobo, van a ponerle así, porque esto es erróneo, ¿sí? ¿Por qué? Por alguna razón alguien lo cambió con VES, quedó, ¿ok? Wolves.
After they capture the children,
Okay, after they capture the children,
these animals take them into the woods and change them.
these animals take them. Who is them?
Ellos.
Them, yes, the kids, right? The kids. After they take them into the woods. What is the meaning of this? Into the woods.
Dentro del bosque.
Yes, into the woods. Una vez que se los llevan hacia el bosque,
Forever. Then, when the children take them into the woods and change them forever.
and change them forever. How? I don't know, but they change them.
Then, when the children return to their families,
Then, this is a very stupid thing. When the children return to their families,
they hunt younger children and capture them for the wolves.
they hunt younger children and capture them for the wolves. Is this correct?
No.
No, it's like
No.
this. Thank you. What is the meaning of the word hunt?
Cazador.
Cazar.
Muy bien.
Cazar. Cazadores hunter.
Hunter, exactly.
Adults will find the story stupid,
Adults, I'm sorry, it's just very funny. We'll find this story stupid, of course.
but children won't forget these bloody, scary scenes for a long time.
But children won't forget these scary, bloody scenes for a long time, right? And that's it. So the last one, so we can finish today's class. Let me send a message real quick to my other group who will probably be waiting for me to jump into the class just real quick. Hola chicos, estoy terminando la clase con mis fans. Ah, la otra clase. Clase, ya me conecto. Sorry por la demora. Okay. So, both babies, I think this is very easy. Definitely not recommended. Everyone agree?
Yes.
Okay, not recommended. It's what are the adjectives to describe both babies?
Hilarious.
Hilarious? Maybe for you it's hilarious, right? Because if you go to watch the movie, it's like, what the hell is this? And you will be laughing. But imagine 2 hours of that. I don't know, unless it's like a parody or something like that. But this is not a parody. This is a real film. So I wouldn't go with hilarious. I would go more with violent
And
and
boring.
boring. Everyone agree?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Hilarious, maybe for us, but not for everybody. So we can not choose that all the time. Okay. Well, if you don't have any more questions for today's class, vamos a parar aquí, ¿ok? No sé si lo notaron, pero prácticamente toda la clase fue en inglés y eso es muy bueno. Nos da muy buenas señales de que pues vamos avanzando bastante y me alegra mucho. Voy a dejarles estos pequeños ejercicios que les estoy comentando, ¿sí? Vean, a lo mejor no son fans de la televisión en inglés, a lo mejor no sé, pero todos han visto Shrek, entonces, o algo por el estilo. Entonces, chútense ese tipo de películas o series. Yo recomiendo mucho 2 retos. El primero es algo que ya viste, por eso digo Shrek, ¿no? O La Era de Hielo, o el que tú quieras, ¿sí? Con humanos mejor. Algo que ya hayas visto, empiezo a ver en inglés. Si a lo mejor la viste nomás en español, ahora vela en inglés. Y empiezas a agarrar como ciertas cositas, ¿no? Pero obviamente con subtítulos en inglés. Es más, si quieres primero verla con subtítulos en español, lo puedes hacer. Digo, no lo recomiendo porque luego es volverla a ver y te va a aburrir. Pero en inglés, subtítulos en inglés también. A lo mejor vas a durar 15 minutos y luego te vas a fastidiar porque vas a decir, no, pues no le estoy siguiendo tanto el ritmo, ya me dio un poquito de flojera. Pero es un ejercicio, ¿ok? No es un chilling, no es un momento de recostarte a disfrutar. Eso va a ser después. Ahorita cuando empiezas, está un poquito de flojera y hay que ejercitar el músculo, ¿sí? Pero de verdad hace toda la diferencia. Si empiezas con algo sencillo, luego lo puedes ir escalando y terminas viendo. Yo actualmente veo una serie que me encanta que se llama The Office, en inglés, con subtítulos en inglés, a veces sin subtítulos sí me pierdo un poco porque es humor súper gringo, pero es muy padre esa dinámica de decir, ya puedo, ¿no? Pero se empieza por acá. Entonces, empecemos. Tómense el fin de semana para echarle el ojo al ejercicio. Háganlo 15 minutitos diarios, o en su hora de comida, o lo que ustedes quieran, cuando ustedes quieran, ¿sí? Cuando vayan online. Pero bueno, ya no les quito más el tiempo. Nos vemos, si Dios quiere, el lunes, ¿sí? Ya estoy subiendo los videos a YouTube, todos los que me faltaban por subir. Entonces, en cuanto ya estén ahí cargados, les mando a avisar que ya los tienen por ahí en su Classroom para que los vean en caso de que se perdieran alguna clase, ¿ok?
Mario, ¿ya hiciste el Classroom?
¿Sí?
Okay.
¿Ya se los había compartido? ¿O no? Ahorita lo checo. Si no, ahorita se los mando. Ahorita mismo, miren, aquí lo tengo, de hecho. English. Ay, no. Tengo nada más
No,
for beginners.
es que a mí me llegan mensajes, pero del anterior. Sí.
No, ese no. Ese no es.
No nos has hecho
Tú
Classroom
estás
a nosotros.
estabas en el otro grupo, ¿verdad? Luego te incorporaste.
Sí, me siguen
No,
llegando para
tienes
que me
razón.
saques.
El otro,
Para
sí,
que me saques del otro, porque luego me confundo.
sí, tienes razón. De una vez te voy a borrar del otro. Sorry, no les he hecho entonces ese.
No.
Ahorita mismo se los hago y se los comparto. ¿Sale? Para que lo tengan por ahí.
Ok. Sí. Gracias.
Ustedes, gracias. Bonito fin de semana. Nos vemos luego.
Gracias. Bye. Igualmente, bye.
Bye,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.